Hi there, welcome to Nighttime Line Talks. It is a brief conversation we have every night with the bilingual Hispanic population. Some of them has a better accent than me, but they requested and I have to meet everyone's needs. Tonight we are talking about the coronavirus. The situation is more political, is more becoming more aggressive between both parties' attacks. Obviously, we are in a political year when Americans decide who will become the next president of the United States. And somebody is talking about situations that don't make sense. I will omit the names and the comments because there is no reason to stay talking trash. The only thing you have to do is follow very clear all the declarations for the Centers of Disease Control in the United States. If you are listening in other country, listen your health officials' indications. Number one, if you don't work in an airport, if you don't travel to Asia lately, you must keep your habits, cleaning habits. Wash your hands, take your showers, clean your house, leave the shoes in a special place and use another clean shoes to walk in your house. So that helps you to skip problems and keep your environment very safe. So talk to your family, provide all the measures. Everybody is freaked because there is not mouth covers. Relax. You can grab couple coffee filters and rubber bands and you make your protector, your mouth and nose cover, and everything will be safe. So there is a solution for everything, but don't freak. Don't fall on the polemic game of some politicians who are manipulating the situation for their own purposes. So, coronavirus is apparently an epidemic of a new cepa of virus, new kind of virus. I still have my question mark here on my front head because I don't believe all that crap. When people say that Chinese eat rats, they eat vampires, they eat a lot of animals we don't eat on the Western culture, that brought to my attention to study a little bit more about the Chinese culture. They are a millenary culture. They know plants and animals more than anyone in the world. If they've been doing that for many generations, probably before Christ exists, so we must misunderstanding the situation because that is not the root of the problem. The root of the problem could be something else, but not what they eat, not their food, not their traditions. Probably something out of order on clinics is contagious. I understand that, but nobody is going to tell you the truth about what's going on now. So this virus is spreading to Iran, Italy. One person was declared in the United States. So Japan is taking measures. They don't like to cancel the Olympic Games. Imagine all the investment going to the trash. It's hard. Everybody is working to control and avoid this situation. But the best rule to help the authorities to control this situation is don't fall on the games. Just be clean, wash your hands, use a mouth cover, don't sneeze in front of the people, and don't let another people sneeze in front of you or your food. And everybody is taking control of their personal actions as the government take control to provide vaccines or to provide safety in clinics, wherever they have to do. But the situation is not chaotic. The situation is under control. United States of America has 1,300,000 soldiers. Okay? Why I mention this? Because the United States Army and some parts of the law enforcement, they are trained and prepared with equipment to face a chemical attack or bacterial attack. So don't worry. You and the population, be clean, carry some protection, and everything is going to be under control. So don't speculate and don't follow the speculators. That's the worst thing you can do. Talk to your family, relax, trust in yourself and the authorities, and everything is going to be fixed probably after the elections time. Why? Because, come on, it's a political year. Exists the possibility somebody is using this? Has logic. China has a commercial problem with the United States of America. China is not making the agreements, the commercial agreements with the United States the way they expect they used to do in the past. 31 years ago, when President Clinton tried to help China and declared China the most privileged government, and they sent a lot of commercial contracts and a lot of contracts to manufacture products in China. So something is going on, but it's not the virus, is not the way they eat, because they have centuries eating that way. Yeah, they brought you the chicken with the whole head of the chicken. What people does is they cut it with the knife and fork and take it away if you don't like to eat it. But I saw some Chinese people, they eat it. Obviously, they don't eat everything, but the skin around the neck and everything, they say is delicious and they love it. Asian cultures has a different way to cook seafood and animals, salads, veggies, whatever. And in some cases, they cook very good. They do a very good job. Sushi is one part of that. But the way the situation is going is wrong. You must understand that the American culture is different. Listen, in Latin America, we eat the intestines of the animals. They don't eat the intestines. In Spain, they cook something that become very popular in Mexico, that is the blood of the pork. We call morcilla. And it's the blood of the pork cooked with veggies, onions, garlic, and it's very spicy and everybody loved it. I remember when my mom cooked it. We have a great time. and I never been ill. I never have a problem with my stomach. Another dish? Well, the bulls. When they sacrifice a bull to eat, everybody is expecting to have the testicles of the bull because they are the most delicious dish if they are well cooked to eat with a great beer. Also, a tradition that the Spanish brought to Mexico. But if you try the tradition of the Aztecs, the native cultures of Mesoamerica, from Tenochtitlan and the rest of the South America, they eat worms with guacamole. And they taste delicious, gusanos de maguey, cactus worms. And it's a perfect dish, and nobody get ill. I remember we, in our childhood, we loved to go with our uncle, my mom, and my cousins. Everybody was eating gusanos de maguey, worms, maguey worms, or cactus worms, whatever you want to call. So the way Chinese eat is not the reason for this illness. Could be something else. I was reading, and nobody published anymore, that the possibility of a bacteria or virus that escaped from a lab, because they are labs that cultivate viruses for studies, to test medications, or for a bacteriological war. You never know. Let's go to see. But I am very confident. As a friend of mine told me, thank God there is a president that is awake at 4 a.m. in the morning writing Twitters, but he will not let this situation be out of his hands because he wants to complete his job and he wants to be reelected. Many ways are trying to detour his plans. But Americans, the majority, are confident this situation will be under control in a couple months. I hope so. I pray for the Americans. I pray for Latin Americans. I pray for everyone. And keep working hard, stay safe, clean your food, clean yourself, take your medications, stay clean, and nothing is going to happen because Lord has the first word. And some situations happens in the past with the flu, but it was when they don't have good medications. But now that pharmaceutical labs are so advanced and they customize medications for ADM people to prevent illnesses on your kids, no way. This situation will be okay, and there are concerns, the stock market drops, but I hope it come back on track very soon. Thank you so much. Lord bless America, and Lord bless all of you. Thank you.